how are you, friends? I hope everything's good in your world. I have a few days off from work this week, and I thought I would go through some of my unfinished videos and rather than do a photo dump on Instagram, just make videos and share some of the hidden gems I found while traveling in England. So sit back, grab a hot beverage, and get cozy, and let's dive into the wonders that are Whitby. On our last visit to England, I was fortunate enough to be able to visit the seaside town of Whitby. Whitby is a famous town in Yorkshire, northeast England, and a very interesting place to visit. And Whitby has a lot happening. It hosts 2 annual goth festivals that are huge. There's a steampunk convention. There's several famous jet mines. There's motorcycle gatherings. It has some good places to eat, and it has some decent shopping. There's pretty much something for everybody in Whitby, and you'll find a lot of local English tourists, a few international tourists, but it's mostly like a quiet secret in England that this is a very affordable place to go that really has something for everyone. The locals are very friendly, but it is very much you have to speak first. If you're lost, as I was a couple of times, I asked for directions and people walked me to my destination. We had great fun talking and chatting the whole time, so it was like that. It was lots of friendly people, but you do have to approach them first. If I had to compare it to any other place I've been, I would say this is the English version of New Orleans. But it is not as rambunctious and there's not as much decadence here. But there is that goth vibe for sure working, and there's a lot of mystery in the air as well. I don't know if you can relate to this, maybe it's just me, but I always feel overwhelmed when I enter a new super busy, super trendy coffee shop. Does this happen to you? But when I saw that the Jet Black Jewel Hotel actually had a cafe bar and they served breakfast, and I went online and looked and they did have vegan food, I went, okay, I'm going there. I'm going to go check this place out. So I got up early, like I always do, showered, dressed, did the whole thing, waited a few minutes, didn't want to be the first one at the door. That was my first mistake. Little did I know, everyone in town said the same thing. First thing I saw as I went to open the door was a big help wanted sign. Waitresses wanted immediately. Unfortunately, that morning there was only one waitress and the place was standing room only. The food was very good. It took a while to get it because there were so many people, but they were very apologetic and everyone was doing their best. And no one seemed to mind because it was just a cool place to hang out, even if you had to stand up. I was fortunate I was able to grab a spot right by the window instantly when I walked in. I ordered a chai latte with oat milk, and it was probably one of the best I've ever had in my life. It was really good. I also ordered a peach tea, and it came iced, and that was very unusual, but it was really good. I will admit there was a lot of noise because there was a lot of people in a small space.
Yeah, where the monks lived.
Because of that, I didn't take a lot of pictures inside. I actually didn't take hardly any because there were so many people. I didn't want them to think I was taking pictures of them. And yeah, it was an interesting morning. I ordered us 2 vegan breakfast plates, and by the time they came, it was still standing room only. So I asked them if I could just take them to go, and they said, well, we don't do to go. And I'm like, oh. So then the waitress asked me, are you staying close by? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just right over here. Waves in vague direction. And she's like, oh, well, just take the plates home and go eat and just bring the plate back when you're done. And I said, really? Yes. And so she took them and wrapped them in foil around the actual dinner plate. And I went back to the holiday house and actually just transferred them to our plates and then brought them right back. And they were kind of surprised I brought them back so quickly, but I didn't want them to think I was stealing their plates. Super, super nice. Definitely worth a visit. There's a lot of quirky stuff happening there. And yeah, you should check it out. While I was in Whitby, we did go shopping. We went to the beach. We went to a couple of pubs. We went just walking around and touring. So we did a lot in a small amount of time. I was very impressed with the fact that it was very dog friendly as well as child friendly. It is very hilly there, so just be prepared if you have any issues walking, because yeah, it is quite hilly. So if you find yourself in this part of England, I highly recommend you visit Whitby. I do have some more stories I want to share with you, but they'll be in another video. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end. I do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please be sure and give it a like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Speak soon.